I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Doing good. I'm meeting a lot of people from Bangladesh today, back to back. Interesting. Usually around this time, I don't,
Hmm,
I haven't met like in the past 1 year people from Bangladesh around this time. Something specific,
I don't know about others. I hardly even join episode, and so I have joined episode and maybe after 3 months.
right? So you're living in Bangladesh right now,
No, I live in England.
right? That's the reason. I mean, that makes more sense. So exactly. I mean, it's quite an or it isn't very like obvious. Anyways, how's your day so far? Like, are you having a good evening? I think it's evening over there, or what's the time?
It's 45 past 52.
Right,
Yeah, it was a good day, not a bad one, but it was a long day.
right. So, what are you studying over there? Like, are you working, studying? How it is?
I'm working.
Right, perfect. And how long have you been like using episode? So you said like you came back here like after 3 months.
So I got this website maybe 2 years before, but I'm a like irregular user.
I can see
I
that.
don't come here often. Yeah, I just come here whenever I get free time or I feel like talking to someone. Then I come here and join the episode. And how
So,
about you?
do you know like how to speak in Bengali or like similar like your language, like a language of your country, which is very similar to Bengali? Do you know how to speak that?
Yeah, I do. I know.
Right. I mean, like if you have to say like what's your name, how would you say that in your language?
তোমার নাম কি?
I mean, like your name. What is your name? So I wanted an answer to that, but I'm so sorry. So I actually want.
Okay. Okay, so I was saying in Bengali how it says. Okay, so you were asking me my name, right?
Right, the simple one.
It's Niladri. It's here. I can see that.
Well, you should have. I think I was expecting more of like Amar Nam Niladri.
Okay, like that. Yeah, you know it.
I know the reason I was being all this, whole scenario because I know Bengali. I am from West Bengal actually, so that is why.
Um, okay,
And
good.
I think episode knows about it. Like I'm from West Bengal, so connecting me with people from Bangladesh to speak with.
No, episode doesn't know all this thing about you because there is no way they can know about it.
I mean, why not? They can actually.
Mm,
I'll be very honest. It's just that I don't know the way the algorithm has been set upon, but they can know about it.
maybe if they want to track you, yeah, they might. But I don't see any logical, what should I say, connections to that.
I mean, yeah, there is no logic. Absolutely, I would agree to that. Anyways, what I actually wanted to speak to you is like in terms of living in England. I'm just forgetting about one other question that I had specifically for like you living in England. How long have you been in England now?
2.5 years now.
2.5 years. So like you just directly moved from Bangladesh to England for working, or you finished your studies over there and then that is how you got started.
I did my master's, then I started working. So now
Right.
I'm working.
And when was last time you were like to your country?
This year in February.
Right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And what else? What else is going on in life? What are your interests? Anything that you want to talk about?
Oh my God. I feel like my life is just revolving around the points, like a circle. Wake up, go to work, come back, be tired, sleep. That's it.
All right. Right.
And whenever I get off days, like weekend, I don't have weekends. I work on rota, so my off days are on weekdays.
Weekdays, right?
So I do grocery, I do laundry, cooking, cleaning, tired, sleeping. That's it. So I feel like I came to this country only to work, cook, eat, sleep. That's it. There is nothing else.
Are you planning to like actually? I mean, at this point of time, because initially when you go to work to a different country, the excitement and the hope and everything is altogether to a very different level, right? Now that
Mhm.
people working up down the line, and especially people like you, because I mean, what I feel like, I'm a very traditional person. Like, even if I go to the other country, like even if I move to LA or something, a country like that, specifically, like, very modernized,
Mm-hmm.
even if I
Mm-hmm.
get myself like spend like a weekend, I wouldn't go to the clubs or like, live a very jazzy kind of a lifestyle. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
very traditional person myself. What I see you, with the way you are speaking or with the outfit, you are a very traditional person, like into like living a life together, right? So
Yeah.
how do you, or like, what do you have decided for like your future? Like, are you planning to have a very different life, like moving back to your country or like moving back to some other place? How it is?
I haven't planned anything because in UK the immigration rules and laws it has been changing every single day. So
Right.
it's not in my hand. I can't decide anything. And I'm a person, I'm like, I always go with the flow. I never had any plan of coming here in the UK, being here, working here. It was just out of nowhere happened in my life. So
Right.
I don't have any plans. I will just go wherever my God takes me. That's it.
This is a very interesting and a bold statement that you actually made. I mean, a lot of people says that, but many, there are like very few people who actually believes in it, and I think you're one of them. I mean, the way you said it is like that you never had a planning to come to UK, and I mean, you all of a sudden just came it, like you got the opportunity out of nowhere. But there are like thousands of people. Personally, me have people around me who are like trying their way out, ready to invest like lakhs of money to get themselves opportunity, like get them like an opportunity to go to the UK and explore their career opportunities, and then they are not getting a chance. So I mean, this specifies, and this actually says a lot about like you believing and having a faith in God. I mean, see, there are people ready with all the documents and everything, and they are not getting a chance. And here you are, like did not had any planning and got a chance to work in a renowned country altogether in the world. So it's a good thing actually.
I don't know what should I say. Should I say thank you, or I don't know what to tell you. Like because this is the truth. Actually, if I tell you how I even end up here, I think most of the people they won't believe me.
I would
I
love to know
you
it. I would believe you. Trust me.
UK was never in my list of coming. Like so, where I am a dentist back
Right.
home. So I used to work in a clinic, like
Right.
dental champ. So I had a colleague, and one day out of nowhere, she just came and she said, "Let's do IELTS." And I'm like, "Why should I do IELTS?" She said, "Because we can go to Canada. We have express entry and something like that." I said,
Right.
"Really? Just after doing IELTS, I can go there?" And she's like, "Yeah, you can go there." She just gave me, 1% of information, and I'm so stupid. I believed her. I thought if I just do the IELTS, I can go to Canada.
Right.
And we both joined the classes together,
Right.
and for some reasons, I left that city and I moved to Dhaka.
Dhaka. Right.
And but still, I was continuing my like classes, online classes. Though it
Right.
was physical classes, but I started doing online. And then I also prepared for my IELTS. I gave my IELTS, and I used to call her like, "What about you? What about you?" She's like, I will give later on, blah blah blah." I am the one who gave and I'm down with everything. Now, then I realized I can't go to Canada because I don't have the like proper documents. And then I started realizing IELTS is not everything. You need a lot of things to go to Canada. You have to
Right.
do a proper research. And now, like I did IELTS, I cannot waste it. I have to go somewhere. I have to go somewhere. And I was like, okay, let's try for Canada. And people are saying it's easy to get here. So I applied for Canada and I got rejected. Okay, they refused me. The processing and everything, all the documents, I had ready everything. Like everything was in my
Exactly.
hand. I just submit. So I found it very easy. I thought I will just get the visa, like the
Right.
submitting. My mom, she had a feeling that I'm going to get refused because I took it very like what should I say? I thought it's
Lightly.
very
Like,
lightly and I thought it's very easy. I just
I
submitted
mean, it
online.
probably just like more of easy to just get into an airport and sitting on a flight is as
Yeah,
it is. It is. Yeah.
as it is. And when I got refused, oh my god, I started crying. And then my mom said, Saying you're confident, I feel like you're going to get a rejection. And then I was crying, and
Oh my
that
god.
time, oh my god, like I don't have any qualification, I can't go anywhere. Like, what should I do? Then I was looking for other country. Then I was into Australia,
All
and
right.
okay, and then this UK, trust me, I had all the documents in my hand. I went to a photocopy shop, like in Bangladesh, you go to shops and to print out all this
Oh,
thing. I
yeah,
did
yeah,
it
we
with
have
all.
it like more of like a cafe, like we say, like yeah.
It's not a cafe. It's just a like small shop,
Right.
store, not even shop, like small store, like stuff place.
Yeah.
I printed out all the documents because I wanted to apply for Australia. And out of nowhere,
Right.
I called one of my friend. I knew he was going to UK. I just called him. I said, "Can you give me the number of the agency that you are working with?" And he was like, "Why you are asking it? Aren't you applying for Australia?" And I said, "No, I just changed my mind. I want to apply for UK."
And there you go. Here you are landed in England. But I
Here
would
I
like to
am.
know I would like to know the entire process. Like, go ahead. How did you ended up here?
I, you know, because I didn't do anything by myself, and that's a mistake. It's better to do everything by yourself because if you do ask the agency to do it for you,
Right.
you might not get the like proper subject that's going to help you. But I got a really good subject. My subject was public health nutrition. It was related to my medical, so I got a good one.
Right.
But still, if I would have done proper research before coming here, I think I
Right.
could have done better.
Better.
So
Right.
even though the agency they don't take any money or something from you, it's free of cost.
Right.
But it's still, it's your life, your decision. You should get involved. You should do proper research. Like I have learned a lot of things after moving here.
Moving
Like
here.
how to read
Right.
a lot to do. I didn't know how to cook because my mom used to cook for me, so I never knew how to
Same
cook.
here.
Yeah. So I learned cooking, I learned shopping, I learned how to live alone. Even this is the first time I came out of my even I never went to different city in my country by myself.
Right.
Never. So it's a complete new city, new country, new life. You can say new birth for me, kind of a rebirth for me, like self exploration kind of that thing, knowing myself. So
I
I would
mean,
like once I came here, I used to cry. Still
right.
now I because I don't get the comfort. But the thing I'm learning in this country by myself, no one can ever teach me back home. So I cry. Still, I live here because of the country, like the way they are developed, the way they treat you, the way you are being yourself. You are a king, you are a queen, you are a labor, you are like cleaner. They don't care. They treat everyone equally.
Yes, they do. That's I have worked personally for the UK people. Like, I worked for Vodafone for the UK customers,
Mm-hmm.
and I have closely dealt with the UK people. And obviously, I mean, they really respect you for what you are. Equally,
Yeah.
they do not have that discrimination kind of a culture like what we have mostly in our Asian countries. Like, especially if I
Yeah.
talk about like India or like nearby countries, we do have certain level of discrimination culture, but they do not. I mean, that's a very good thing
Yeah.
about UK.
Yeah, so if you are in a queue, you will be in the queue with everyone.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. You can't show your card and say, "Oh, I'm this." I like. And by the way, I'm a Vodafone user. Vodafone has a good network.
Yes, yes, absolutely, I understand.
Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah, this is it. My small story.
it's a very heartwarming story, because first of all, I want to really, say thanks to your family. I mean, you coming from a, I wouldn't say much. I wouldn't comment much on kind of the background that you come from, but I mean, not everybody from their family get that level of support to send their daughters completely all together to a different country, despite having do not like not having any kind of background or like family background or connections. It
Yeah.
was a number one thing that made me felt like really happy and proud for you. Another thing is that I actually personally, moved. So I never went outside the country. Let's be very honest. But from West Bengal, I moved to like Delhi, the
Mm-hmm.
capitals.
Mhm.
And the I was having a like I was working for Vodafone. I was working from home like remotely, and I just had the certain thing within me that I wanted to explore the city life. Like I live in a small town here, so I actually
Mhm.
wanted to see city life. So I personally made few friends over there, like few of my colleagues, and
Mhm.
then I went on to I completely shifted myself back to Delhi,
Mhm.
and I lived there, and that is where till date I don't know how to cook. Thank God, it is all with the blessings of God that I had got friends who knew how to cook because they have been living outside, their family, far from their family right from the very young age, and they knew how to cook. So I had the opportunity to, had a taste of my friends' cooking skills, and anyways, I was blessed in terms of that manner. And I saw the city life. I felt that loneliness. I saw the ruthless of the society, and on the same time the caring nature of the society, so a lot of things in terms of a life level I talk about. And
Mhm.
when after 2 years I came back, or I moved to my hometown to do whatever I'm doing right now, like in terms of my profession, I've got my own business into the e-commerce, so I started over there along with my job, and then I shifted all the way back to Calcutta, like the capital of our state, West Bengal.
Mhm.
I was a different person altogether. What and the same level of spark is something that I saw on you today, right now. What I, was seeing myself like 2 years back, the kind of phase that I was going through. So, and I was listening it very carefully, because the person that you become living a life alone, coming from a very kind of a background where you have been pampered to an extent, and I had a very
Mhm.
hard time, just
Mhm.
standing, speaking with people from very rich background. So I had this inferiority within me. Today I don't feel that level of inferiority. I can speak with anybody. I can gel well with people properly. So a lot of things you get to learn overall is what I know.
Yeah, that's true. And I think in general also, like, I am a kind of a person who believes like you are a lifelong student. Once
Yes,
you are born, you are in this world. Okay, you will be learning every single day, every single moment. If you want to learn, if you want to learn. But if you are someone who is like, oh, I know everything, then you're never going to learn anything.
I
Even
mean,
for the kids, there is something to learn. Please carry on.
I'm so sorry, but I just had to say this. I'm not just saying this just to keep buttering you, but I've spoken to a lot of people, girls and boys also as well on episode. The level of maturity or the way of speaking is something that I've never heard. I mean, this is what your words says a lot about you, or what you have been, you have gone through with. In your case, I mean, we can see the changes, we can see the maturity level, like with your communication. Yes, that's the best part, like about the struggles that we get in life. Our words, way of speaking, way of seeing life gets changed altogether, and it's good to see with the person that you have become right now. My question was more of like, yeah, I actually wanted to ask, like, when is your birthday?
It's on like April,
April when?
April 25th of April.
25th of April. I just love knowing people's birthday. That's something very common for me. It might be kind of a very strange question. I mean, for you,
No, it's not strange. A lot of people ask me, like, some people they ask you like date of birth or month, and they want to find some similarities in between you and them. Like,
they do.
some people they believe in that thing.
I also believe in that thing. That's the thing,
Yeah, okay. So I remember I spoke to a guy, not here in Episode, from
right?
another platform, and he just asked me, "What's your birthday?" I just said, "That's my date." And he said,
Right.
"You are like this," and he said, like that. It was a like text, and he said, "You are like that." I said, "Yeah, actually, that's me."
Yes.
Like, I was not describing you; I was describing myself. This is what I feel I am, and he believes that if the date of birth is same, they have the similarities. I said, "Okay, I don't believe in that, but whatever you wrote is correct."
Yes, yes. I mean, I never used to believe. I was very like I am one of the highly logical and intellectual person. Try to find logic in everything that is there in this existence. So I actually find I actually in some other application I found a girl, and she asked my birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and She studied numerology, okay, and she was very young. I'll tell you, like she was just 18 or something, and I didn't
Okay.
expect her to blow my mind in such a level. Like I've met people with good experiences into the spirituality and astrology and all these things, but the level of pureness in the way she was speaking, I could have sensed that she's not bluffing. And she said couple of things just knowing by my birthday that I
Mm-hmm.
cannot share right now, but I was like, how come did you got to know about it? These are things that only my parents know about me and nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that blew my mind, and I was like, what kind of a thing you studied, or like how did you got these things? And she's like, anybody can do this. These are like, basic numerology uh, understandings, your astrological way of understanding, and then you would get it. So what I personally do, like, I mean, I'm also trying to analyze everything more of, with live conversations. So I never try to compare myself with the other person, but it's just me like, if this is the date of birth of this person, is that is why this person is like the way, the person is speaking, or the way the life's history has been of that person. That gives me a basic understanding to connect with that other person.
I would say no. I would say no. Do you know why?
Right.
Because my date of birth has been always same, right? Before moving here and before I was in Bangladesh. But I don't see myself as the same person that I was last year. I think how you are going to behave, how you are going to talk, how you are going to think, I mean, the processing, everything depends on the environment and how your upbringing was. So if your parents would have been saying you since childhood, oh, you are not good for anything, you are good for nothing, blah 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 blah, you would have a negativity in your mind. And I'm sure your parents, it seems like they never said like that thing. Maybe I might be wrong. So
Right.
I think it has a like impact of your surroundings and your childhood, how you were treated.
I'll tell you, it is not the way you see it. We have a, because of the lack of time, but I'll try to cover it within this 1.5 minutes.
Yeah,
You said that I was not the same person. I'm not the same person what I was in the last year. It is not about what you were the last year and what you are today in terms of your personality. According to your personality inside, okay, you are talking about the personality, what you have become, or what you're portraying to me or the other people around you, right? The life situations that have came across with you, or the situations that you have gone through, how you took it in a way. You had a chance to take it in a negative way, you had a chance to take it in a positive way. You could have gotten frustrated yourself, could have moved back to your country, but not many people do that. Not no, 100 of out of 100, like 100 people do that. There are many people, like I came across with people like who were like IIT selected, Indian Institute of Technology, and they dropped out because it's there within their personality. They're like, overcoming fears. You have gone through with that. That is your personality, and that's something that is your inner personality that will always be there, that fighter quality and things like that. So these are things that defines more of your inner strengths, inner personality. Make sense?
yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Never, like, you confuse yourself with these things. So yeah, that was more about it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot to know and talk about personality. It's a good topic to talk about, but we don't
Yeah.
have time. It was really nice talking to you and
Same
I
here,
hope you
Niladri.
take care. Bye.
Bye bye.